A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top.
It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. He's a touchdown, UCLA. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Zings it complete to the right. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Grab, go to the middle. It's Harris. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for a score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And with the closest guy to the football, man, it's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger plan is the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Creates a little room. Takes it the other way. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Urban. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the back. Got a little space.
by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll give it to him again. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC.
First play of the drive, wants to throw.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Wolverines will come to the line to convert on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Touchdown, UCLA! Special teams proving to be special. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Puts it out of the air.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Calls his own number. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give on the inside. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a gap. It's Russo. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The quarterback will keep it. Hard running there. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Irvin. Finds a crease at the 20. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slap up.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back. The 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Off the play fake on first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this one is perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 21 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. That's reeled in. It sucks. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Going to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also...
He uncorks one deep. Already toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. That's caught. It's Terrain. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And That's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A run for the quarterback. Fighting off the defender. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So you're having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football. You better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. He's got his man. The ball is free. He just can't hang on to that thing.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The give from the gun. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the stick.
Ball is loose. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fields. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The give to the lone running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the 4th quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the 4th quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the...
Got some room to run. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Irvin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Holds and fires complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He leaves it with his back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance.
It's complete! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bruins! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Quarterback keeps it. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.